again with our good friend, Mr. Dino.
It's Jake again.
Mr. Dino is the author and writer of Bullies. Read this or I'll take your lunch money. We have but a few more questions to ask our good friend, Mr. Dino. Mr. Dino, I've been doing some research on your book and noticed that it does not mention much here about your family. What is the story behind that?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I don't really have much family. Most of my family is well, hate to use the E word, but extinct. I do have a cousin, Cliff. He's around. I see him every once in a while, but I mean, it's a tough life for a dinosaur, and to make it as long as Mom and Pop did was astounding. And you know, they lived to be at least 127. So it's tough sometimes.
I bet it is. Man, I don't know how you could have gone all those years without the love and comfort of some good old family members. Let me just skip along here. About this cousin Cliff of yours, what is the relationship like with this cousin?
Yeah, we don't really talk very much. I mean, we used to be really close, because trust me, when there's only two of you, and by two of you I mean of your entire species, you have to be close. I mean, you have to just push through stuff. One day we were playing hide and go seek, and I started counting and turned around and couldn't find him. And years went on, and I put his face on milk cartons and posted, you know, help me find my cousin posters on light poles. I couldn't find him, and then, you know, 7 years later, he shows up, said he'd been at the beach just kind of chilling. I was so angry, I told him to leave and never come back. And I haven't really talked to him since then. As I understand, he lives across town, but I just can't bring myself to go see him.
That's in a sense I can understand. Very good points. Family is a pretty interesting topic. That kind of leads me to my next question. I want to ask you about this subject. What do you want for your cousin? What do you want for him?
Well, I mean, we've had our differences, and while we don't really have the best relationship ever, I do want him to. I want him to be happy. I want him to succeed. I want him to be able to do the things that he wants to do. And I mean, I don't wish him harm. I don't want him to. I wouldn't wish harm on anybody, but especially Cliff. I mean, I just want him to be comfortable with who he is and be able to be himself. I wish him the best.
That's very noble. Very noble. Once again, we thank you, Mr. Dino, for your words of wisdom, the words you've shared with us. Again, we just like to make a mental note to all of you that Mr. Dino's book is available in stores. Bullies, read this or I'll take your lunch money. We thank you for tuning in and hope that you get the best out of what we've heard today. And we thank you very much for stopping by, Mr. Dino, and we hope you have an excellent day.
Thank you, sir. It was my pleasure.
Great, great. Good evening and good night.